Welcome to the 2018 HotelPlanner.com PGA EuroPro Tour preview show. The tour provides a superb starting point for aspiring young golfers. This show is brought to you from the magnificent Fox Hills Resort in Surrey. It's one of a number of exciting new venues we've got on the schedule. We've got a packed show coming up for you today, so here's what's to come. We visit two of the tour's established venues. We take a look at 5 players I think will do the business this season. We'll be at Thrillford Heath for the final day of qualifying school. And we reveal the full 2018 schedule. All that to come, but first off, I had the opportunity to go down to Caversham Heath and catch up with the guys there and see how their preparations are going. Caversham Heath are gearing up for a third visit from the EuroPro Tour this season. It's one of the longest courses on the schedule at 7,151 yards off the very back tees. The layout was designed by David Williams and opened in the year 2000, but it's matured fantastically. It's a beautiful rolling layout here in the Berkshire countryside, but it's a tricky test. As well as that length, it plays very firm and fast when it heats up in the summer. There's lots of clever bunkering out there, and the green complexes are tricky. They roll off, there's lots of runoffs with closely shaven short grass banks, and the slopes on the greens themselves are really difficult. If you find the wrong area of the green, or you miss it in the wrong place, you can have a virtually impossible job to get down into. So as well as length, you need strategy and accuracy to do well around here.
We're absolutely delighted and we're thrilled, and it's great that over the years we've seen some, like last year Kim won, age 16, he's now on the Challenge Tour, and it's great that we can help promote some of the youngsters, and the EuroPro Tour is the way that these lads and older lads can come through on the golfing circuit, so we're delighted.
What have the membership thought about having the tour here?
The membership love it because it actually cements our name. We're only very young, we're 17 years old, we've had the EuroPro Tour for 3 years, and it just shows that, you know, the course, the quality of the course, and the membership are fully supportive of it. They turn out in their droves for helpers, ball spotters, all that sort of thing, and it's a real community feel to the whole event.
And moving forwards, how does having the EuroPro Tour here every year help you develop Caversham Heath as a course and a venue overall?
Well, we've got good sponsors. We've got Penta Hotels that sponsor the EuroPro Tour event. So what it's done, we've got a partnership with them. It brings people to the area, and also people look at it and go, well, you know, EuroPro at Caversham Heath, that's in the Reading area. We live in the Reading area. Let's go and play it. Let's see what we can score. You know, let's see what we can do. And also for golf societies that visit us, everybody who comes says, oh, this is a course where you had the EuroPro Tour, and you know, where was the course that, where was a hole where somebody, you know, lipped out for a hole in one? Where is the hole that? So it creates a whole interest and a whole catalogue of things that people talk about.
Fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to coming back in the summer and building more memories that people can watch on and see.
We'll be delighted to see you.
We're very much looking forward to getting back down to Caversham Heath in week 12 of the schedule. Now for a look at another returning venue, this time for a second year. Mannings Heath, where Chris Lloyd secured his third of 3 victories last year. we caught up with General Manager Adam Streeter.
Yeah, it was a fantastic event. We had a little bit of weather issues, but luckily we've got a fantastic greenkeeping staff and they managed to really help get the course into tip-top condition. And yeah, I think we were really lucky in the end. On the final day, the sun was out and the players really made the most of it, got some really low scores and yeah, really showed us what they could do. It's actually amazing to see these guys who are, you know, they're young, they're starting out their careers, and you've got them playing absolutely phenomenal shots. And we've got our members here who are out there watching, and I know, you know, they're really impressed, and especially with the final few groups, you just wonder how far some of these guys can go. We've got a number of players that are at the same sort of level as some of the guys that are playing on the tournament, and you know, they will also be involved in the EuroPro this year. And you get to see them on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis and see how much effort they put in. And you know, every little helps with these guys, because I think it is so difficult in this day and age to become a professional golfer that, you know, they need every little help from everyone and all the support they can get. Really excited. I think we were looking forward to it last year, you know, a little bit nervous, a little bit excited because you don't know how things are going to go. But I think after last year and also having the Q School this year and last year as well, we know what to expect. We know the buzz that it creates around the clubhouse, you know, the members that get excited. And also this year we've decided to move it so that we finish on a Saturday as well. So we want to try and encourage a lot of the local people from Horsham to come down and watch. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really fantastic tournament.
It's great to hear how much the guys at Mannings Heath are really investing in their future with the EuroPro Tour. But it's the futures of these young golfers that is really the most important thing here. And I've picked out 5 guys to keep an eye on for the coming 2018 season. First off, Northern Irishman Dermot McIlroy. He finished 8th on the Order of Merit last season, the highest man not to win an event. He did record 6 top 6s though, so if he can get that first win, I think the floodgates could open. Also, Joe Dean. He's an aggressive golfer, an absolute birdie machine. 2 years ago in his rookie campaign, he led the tour in par breakers. That's how frequently he makes birdies or eagles. He was 5th in that stat last year as well. Also got a start in the Open Championship. If he can clean up the dropped shots, those birdies and eagles will take him soaring to the top of many leaderboards. Stiggy Hodgson is a man that we'll be really looking forward to having back on the tour. He played his way onto the Challenge Tour in the 2014 season. He's dropped back down to us, but he had a few starts last year, showed he could contend, and he's a wonderful character to have around the place. Finally, a couple of new guys on tour, guys that appeared in the Walker Cup at the tail end of last season. There's plenty of amateur pedigree for David Boot, a Welshman who nearly qualified for the Open and the US Open last year, and Alfie Plant, who was awarded the silver medal as leading amateur at the Open Championship last year. Just 5 of the incredibly talented guys to keep an eye on this season. Well, that's all we've got time for in this part of the show, but please join us after the break when we'll be finding out more about this stunning venue. Welcome back to the 2018 HotelPlanner.com PGA EuroPro Tour preview show. We're here at Fox Hills. Behind me, you can see the magnificent 19th century manor house. Now, during the Second World War, the land that the Bernard Hunt golf course now lies on was generously given over to the Dig for Victory campaign in order to grow more food and produce to aid the war effort. From an inspiring history to an exciting future as we take a look at the 2018 tournament schedule. First up, it's Frilford Heath in Oxfordshire. Then we head to a new venue, Harleyford, then a returning Studley Wood, Montrose Golf Links north of the border in Scotland. And then it's to John E. Morgan country for Clevedon and then Cumberwell Park. Longhurst Hall, a long-time favourite, is followed by Moorallerton, a little earlier in the schedule this year. Wychwood Park, then Caversham Heath, Fox Hills, which we've seen a lot of today, Mannings Heath, East Sussex National, a trip over to Ireland for the stunning Tulfaris Hotel and Golf Resort in County Wicklow before the final regular season event at Newmarket in Aberdeen. A fantastic schedule lined up for our players this season there, and at week 11 it's the Fox Hills Resort where of course we are today. I'm joined by Chris Dowrick, membership manager here at Fox Hills. Just how excited are you to have the EuroPro Tour for the very first time?
I mean, it really is phenomenal for us as a resort to have the EuroPro here. The resort is going from strength to strength with both our courses. Last year we had the PGA Cup on the long cross, but this year we're having the exposure on the Bernard Hunt to show how we've got two great courses here.
What can the players expect, not only from the course, but from the overall facilities you've got?
I mean, it is a first-class facility that we've got here. We've got the two 18-hole courses, we've got a lovely practice area, and it'll be tough out there, I think. I think it's a true challenge of the Bernard Hunt from the tip, so I can see them being challenged out there for sure.
It looks in superb condition out there. What particular area of the game is it going to test?
I mean, there's a premium on accuracy, so the greens are small, so you're going to be wanting to hit the greens, so keep it in play, and yeah, focus on hitting the greens and reg.
How good is it going to be for the members as well to see some top pros taking on the course then?
I mean, we've just released the Fox Hills Foundation, so we've got Paul Casey was our most famous son of the foundation, so we've got a great group of juniors that are just waiting to get out there and see them and really learn and grow the game.
Fantastic. Well, that's what we like to do as well. Thank you for having us here, Chris. We look forward to coming back in the height of the summer. We also went down to East Sussex National to find out how their preparations are going. East Sussex National is blessed with two fantastic championship courses, the East and the West. Both have previously hosted top-level European and Challenge Tour golf events. For the EuroPro Tour, we take on the East course. It's just over 7,000 yards off the tips, and it's a fantastic test for our players. One of the reasons they love coming back here every year is the big-time feel around the whole venue and the challenge the course presents. The last 2 years it's been won with 11 and 12 under par. We can't wait to get back here again for a third time this season, and I caught up with Steve Graham, Director of Golf, to find out a little bit more about this wonderful venue and its history with the EuroPro Tour a little earlier. Steve, it's the third year we're visiting East Sussex National with the EuroPro Tour. What does it mean to have the event here regularly?
Well, we're delighted to host it again. We've had two very successful years with some fantastic golf. And the club's fully committed to the tour, which is obviously proving itself to be a great platform for young golfers coming through.
One of the reasons we love coming here every year is the fantastic facilities. You've hosted European Tour events as well. Why does the club set up so well for these big events?
Well, I think it was designed originally to host major tournaments. It's been a while since we've hosted the major ones, the main European Tour events. But certainly the facilities, the practice facilities, we've now got a 104-bedroom hotel on site, so everything is geared towards top level golf.
The two tournaments we've had so far have been fantastic. What have you thought about the standard of play you've seen?
Well, the standard's been fantastic. Last year, I think it was Min Kyu Kim, shot 63. I watched him in the final round. Very unfortunate not to break the course record. So the scoring is fantastic, and for anyone who wants to come and watch some fantastic golf, this is the tour to go and watch it on.
Both previous tournaments have gone to playoffs. We've been guaranteed drama here, hopefully more of it this year. Why do you think the layout delivers such exciting golf tournaments?
Well, I think it brings the best players to the top. Possibly we could do with maybe speeding the greens up a little bit, and maybe the PGA could look at some more exacting pin placements. But I think the players enjoy it, and I think when you enjoy a venue, I think it brings the best out in you. And certainly the finishes we've had have bared fruit to that.
As you mentioned, it does bring the fruit, the cream to the top. The guys that have won here before have gone on to finish in the top 5 in the order of merit.
Yeah.
Is that something that for you take great pride in, that it is a course that identifies the best players?
Yes, it is, and we've recognised that. We've now got an honours board that recognises those achievements, and certainly the tour has produced some fantastic players. I think there's Tyrrell Hatton playing in the Masters this week. And certainly some of the players now are good enough to play and go straight onto the European Tour, and that's certainly something that some of the locals and the people within the area should come and watch, because it's a great event.
Of course, Korean sensation MK Kim won at East Sussex National last year, having come through Q School. I headed to Frilford Heath to find out who's following in his footsteps this year, as we went to check out what happened in the final round of this season's qualifying school. 463 golfers teed it up at 5 venues across the UK for the first stage of EuroPro Tour qualifying school just a couple of weeks ago. The top 240 advanced to here, Frilford Heath, for the final stage of Q School. We played 2 rounds, one on each of the red and the blue courses. Then the field was trimmed again to the top 80 plus ties. All those that made the cut got a decent exemption for the coming season, but it was the top 30 who'd get category 3 and have their pick of whatever tournament they wanted to play. There was plenty of drama to unfold in the final round as our aspiring pros played for their futures.
Pleased to make the cut. Shame I couldn't have sort of put myself a little bit better, but still happy to play solidly.
Obviously we all come here, all 244 players that come here to do the same thing and get a tour card, so walking away with that is my first goal, but standing here with the trophy now is very nice. It's a bonus for the week. It's a great feeling. Getting it done as early as I have just makes me want to do it more, and I hope to continue this success.
There you have it. Impressive scoring over 3 really tough days here at Frilford Heath. The scoring was good. 2 under par was enough to get in tied 30th or better. Those guys can plan their season ahead with confidence. At the very top of the leaderboard though, Jack Davidson. A superb performance from the former Walker Cup player. Let's take a look at the whole leaderboard and see the players who joined him in earning their cards for this season's PGA EuroPro Tour. 4 shots behind Jack Davidson, Ollie Clark will be very pleased with his week's work. As we look a little bit further down, George Woolger, that's a name that will be familiar to many who've watched the EuroPro Tour before. He graduated in 3rd place in the order of merit back in 2013. Craig Farrelly's another man with EuroPro Tour pedigree. Emphasising the international feel this year, Jeroen Krietemeyer from Holland also earns his tour card. Good to see another Korean on the tour. After MK Kim's incredible success last season, Matthew Choi will be teeing it up with us after a tied 28th finish. Just a shot back from him, Andrew Cheese, a former winner, finished at 1 under par, showing just how competitive this year's Q School has been. And in tied 57th, Welshman and 2017 Walker Cupper David Boot. Not his greatest week, but certainly a man with the talent to look out for on this season's EuroPro Tour. Congratulations to all the players who earned their EuroPro Tour cards through Q School. Right behind me on the 18th green of the Bernard Hunt course is where this tournament will finish in week 11. Unfortunately, it's where we must also finish. I hope you're looking forward to the new season as much as I am. Join us in a few weeks for the first event from Frilford Heath. Bye for now.